Hello, hello, can you hear us? Hello, hello.
No,
Can you
this
hear
is the
us?
yesterday. This is the yesterday live stream. Not now.
Yeah, 已经开始直播了，开始。
Yeah.
Hello, hello,
Hello
can you hear
everyone.
us?
Hello everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 头发。
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live stream.
Welcome.
Yeah, today is our Magician X2 launch event live stream, and
Yeah.
this is Grace.
And this is Leo.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Grace, yesterday we organized a live stream, right?
Yes.
And because the time difference, so we organized another one now. Because
Yeah.
now in America and South America and North America is night, right?
Yeah.
It's about 9:30 and it's the time, but in Euro it's the sleep time, right?
Yeah.
So we will today we will introduce the Magician X2 again for the American fans and friends. Okay. And today the live stream we will introduce the Magician X2. There are three parts of the live stream. We will talk about the comprehensive introduction of the Magician X and publish the bullet points of Magician X2 and compare with Magician X1 the upgrade parts and talk about the upgrade of the software and hardware and present the printing process at last.
Yes, so this live stream is very for the end. Today we also have a special discount in this our live stream. If you placing an order in our live stream, there will have a button discount coupon for you. Now we will type it in the comment and you can use it directly before you make placing an order in our official store.
Yes, if someone need is this one. Yeah.
Oh.
If someone missed yesterday's live stream, you can watch this one. And now Grace is create a discount coupon on the display. You can use these displays on. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. You can use this coupon to purchase the Magician X to save $10
Yes.
in our official website. And now we will start to introduce the Magician X2. Grace, could you help us? Okay. Could you open? Could you?
Yes, I think now every fans in our live stream are looking forward to see the Magician X2 details. So we will share you a video to have a look first.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Juicy.
Hello. Okay. Okay, after watching the video, we will start to introduce the Magician X2.
Yes.
Now we
Yeah,
yes,
now
please.
after watching the video, we can see it is really a fantastic Magician X2. Now we will introduce the structure, the feature of Magician X2 one by one. First, we can see the Magician X2 is already here, right? And it is a still classic Cartesian structure. This structure is very easy to assemble and is very friendly to new beginners, and so it is very easy to assemble. And for our Magician X2, it only needs 3 steps to assemble this printer, and after assemble you can use it directly. How it is easy to assemble, we will share you a video to see when you receive the printer how to assemble the printer.
Oh,
Do you have instructions?
yes. Today construction in something. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yes, it is.
Come in. Yes, it's little noisy, but
Hello, Nicholas.
hello.
Yeah, today this is our Magician X2 launch event. The string relief looks good. Hello, Steve.
Hey. Hello, Ronnie.
Yeah, hello, welcome.
Welcome to our live stream.
Yeah, okay. the box open when you finish. It is very easy to assemble, right?
Yes. Okay, we will introduce each features of the Magician X step by step. And now we will introduce the most important feature of the Magician X2.
Yeah.
That is the auto leveling. The Magician X2 printing size is 230 by 230 by 260 millimeters.
Yes.
So we use the 16 points multimeters detectors on the plate, and it's little different from the Magician X1. We change the auto leveling way. We change the auto leveling way, and now we will show again the auto labeling how to work on the printer first.
Yes,
Okay,
as
Grace,
we
could
all
you?
know, the auto labeling is very important for a printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
When you turn on the printer, you can you can tap the labeling directly, and it will start to heat up. It will show temperature display, and when the hot end hit up to 150 and the hot bed hit up to 15 degrees,
Yeah.
they they will start to auto labeling.
Yeah.
Now, let's wait a moment, and I will say this auto labeling way have changed the differences between Magician X1 and Magician 2. The auto labeling board, they are totally different. We have updated the board of it, but it's little difficult to remove it out of the extruder. But later we will, but in the after later we will show the details in our website, the details of the mainboard and the APL mainboard
Yeah.
later in our Facebook. Yes, and now you can see it. Yes, it was start. It start. The first time it will touch the plate 3 times. Is different from the Magician X2 because the Magician X is different from the Magician X1 because the V1 it only tap 1 times on the plate, and now you will touch 3 times because the we change the firmware, and it will calculate 3 times on the board on the plate, and it will improve the auto labeling accuracy and reduce the errors. So you can see now the auto labeling is much clear, smart, and clear.
Yeah.
Okay, it will finish soon. Soon. After auto labeling, we will start to print a test G code. Yes. To test its level. How about its level?
Yeah, I will
Level.
print
Okay.
a labeling G code.
We create a test label G code to test the function of the auto labeling. This one, Magician X label test convert.
Okay.
Okay, and let's show the forward side to the okay. Yes, good. Okay, the
Now the printer is heating up and ready to print a labeling test G code. Yes.
In this moment, let's introduce other feature and waiting for it. Okay.
Sure. Yes, besides the auto leveling, we can see our S2 printer still use dual Z-axis screw rods. Besides, different from version 1, it cancelled the Z belt on the top, but it and one more optical limit switch on the other side. So there are two optical limit switch on each side, and so it can increase the printing accuracy and reduce printing layer shift. So it is a very nice design, and we can see the x-axis also different. This is a new design on Magician X2. Uh, we, if the x-axis is a little shaking due to the different reasons like the uncontrolled shaping, we can adjust, we can tighten it by only tighten the screws on the two sides. Maybe you cannot see it, but we later we will show you the details. You can tighten the screw to make the the D wheel on each side more close, so it will make the x-axis very stable. This is the second feature.
Okay, let us intro. You Grace, you can see it will start print.
Yeah.
At the first time, yes. Okay. The test level G code will print the print on four corner and the center. And now you can see it is printing successfully. Yes. Yes, we didn't do any manual levels on this printer and only use the auto leveling directly.
Yeah.
And now you can see it will print by itself.
You stick on the red wheel. Hi, Alexandra.
Okay, now it's okay. Let it print. Let's continue to introduce. Mm, the the next feature is about the cable structure.
Yeah.
The Magician X2 has a very simple structure. You can see it's very simple appearance. You can see it has a very simple appearance. That's because we simplify the cables as possible yes, we simplify the cable structure. Mm, there are four. You can only see there are four cables on the printer. The forward sides and the back side. I will show you the forward sides at first. The forward sides there are two cables. One of is the Z-axis 26 pin cable, and the second is the X-axis 20 pin cable. According to the customers and Minda's users feedback,
Yeah.
this these 20 pin cables is easy to wear out, and for the Magician X2, we changed the material to improve its wear resistance of the cable.
Yeah.
And now it will work much long. It can work much longer, and it will be much durable.
Yes, durable.
The same material we use, and you can see,
The ZX cable.
the ZX cable is totally different from the Magician X1. The Magician X1 cable it will extend out of the printer,
Yeah.
and now we use this cable keep stick tightly on the gantry,
Yeah.
and it will not move the outside. Also we send the materials like this.
X-axis cable.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this this structure will make the outside look much pretty and
Yeah.
neat.
And
It-
also it can save
Yeah.
some placing room. Yeah.
Many users think this ribbon cable will be easy to worn out.
Yeah.
But we have tested many times to compare it is very durable. Also, these cables for the other prints, these cables will easy to touch the models. Sometimes if you print too a long time, you but our cable will definitely not will touch any model, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the cable. This is the cable on the forward side. And next, Grace, could you please the back side of the cable?
Yes. Another new cable design is about the heading bed cable. This cable is also a new feature on Magician X2. It was designed as a U type. Yes, and this heading bed cable also with a holder connection, so you can tighten the screws before printing. It will avoid the bed cable shaking and cause some errors. And this U type can also save some printing room to avoid touch the wall when the hitting bed back, printing on the bank status, right? And this hitting bed cable is also with a higher quality, so it can have a long time printing and without any hitting errors during a printing.
Yes, this this is the cable structure upgrade, right?
Yeah.
And next we will introduce the main board.
Mm-hmm.
I will especially introduce the main board. In this year, our DMP department safe developed a main board and the ABL and the outdoor labeling board.
Yeah.
And about the main board, compared with the Magician X1s, we have too many change on it. Someone will see our post before, and you can see our main board is totally different from the Magician X1. We will, but today we didn't bring the main board here. But for later, we will also post the main board. In the near future, we will post the main board structure on the Facebook in the near future.
Yes.
Yes, and here I will briefly introduce the main board's upgrade. The first one, after upgrade of the main board, where the reprise speed is much faster than the old one, much faster, about 50% to the reprise speed.
Yeah.
And the second, we add the second is about the drive chip.
Yes.
We add a heating sink. We add a heating sink on the drive step drivers
Yes.
to keep it cool. And when the printer works so many times, the CPU or the drive chip will become hot and hotter and hotter. So we add this heater sink will cool them down,
Yeah.
and it will reduce the printer happen to lag or slow. Yes. And third way add many creative ideas on the printer. We will add a Wi-Fi model, the remote control model, the camera model, and the voice
Voice
control
control.
model
Yeah.
in it. Also in the future, we will we think we will do have a lot of device in this Magician X2 later later
Yeah.
in the
In the
near
future.
future. In the
Yeah.
near future, yes. So this is our upgrade of the
Mother.
main board,
Yeah.
and later we will okay, and you can see now the level test is finished.
Yes.
Grace, you want to introduce the extruder,
Yeah.
and then you can show the quick this sham function to customer. Okay, and now we will show the viewers, show the Minas users to see the result. You can see the text G code is very thick on the plate, and this is the auto labeling function. We didn't use any menu label.
Level. Yeah.
Yes,
And
it's very smooth. Yes, here. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Grace, could you please?
Yeah. Now you can see the level is very nice, and I also want to introduce our extruder on the X2. We can see the extruder is similar as the X1 structure. Yes, it is still use dual feeding gears direct drive extruder and with a very strong cooling system in it. It can print PLA, TPU, ABS, and PETG filaments. And as we all know, the clogged problem cannot be avoided in most of the printers in the market. So consider and users need to clean it or replace the nozzle, the hot ends. Sometimes it would be very frustrated for users. But consider this, we design the extruder can be real easy to assemble and disassemble by only two screws. And if you remember in the last two videos, there is only two screws in the top and the back of the extruder. You can disassemble and assemble it. And take it back on the table to clean the feeding gears or replace nozzles, hotend, and so on. So this is a very nice and convenient design for users.
Grace, could you show how to disassemble and assemble the extruder directly?
You can see there are two screws. One is on the top and the other on the back of the extruder. If I will show you how to disassemble it.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to
Wait a moment. I
unplug this
remove the
cable.
camera. Okay. There are two screws in the top and in the back side. Now Grace is remove the back side screw. Yes, and next is the top screw.
We need to hold the extruder during
Yeah.
assembly. Disassembly.
Okay, you can see now it's easy to remove, and if you want to, now it will be easier than Magician X1 to replace the filament or replace the nozzle. Okay, thanks, Grace. Could you turn back? Could you stay back? Okay. Okay, please shake the extruder. You can see it's very fixed on the gate on the x-axis. Okay, next. Okay, is it good? Okay, and next we will because we remove the extruder and the PI plate, we need to auto labeling again to keep it. Grace, could you introduce us this temperature? You will see, you will see a LED light inside in the extruder, and it has different color. Grace, could you help us introduce what is function of it?
Yes, and that you can see when the printer is turning on, there is a blue light on the extruder. Yes, this is another feature on Magician X2, a temperature indicator. Yes, this LED light can changing different colors according to different temperatures on the nozzle, so you can feel the temperature directly. And this nice design can avoid users to touch the nozzles when it is heating, and it can also be a notice for children to avoid tighten it to so this is a very safe and nice design on this printer. And if you are printing at night, this can also be as a light to check the printing effect. Yes.
Yes, it can. This light is can notice the temperature for the user to avoid the users touch the hot air when the users want to replace the nozzle or replace the hot end, it will when he see the color of the LED, you will know what temperature is it now. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Now we will
well,
print.
no, there is a P, and you can see there is a new plate on our Magician X2, right? Oh, wait a moment. You can see we never used PEI plates in our Magician X series printers before, and this time is the first time we use the PEI plate on the Magician series printers. Our PEI plate has two sides of the have two sides, right?
Yeah.
The first side is the metal steel plate, and the second side is the magnetic sheet. The mag- when the users, if you use Magician X1 or Max or Pro, it is glass plate, right? So if you want to replace the PI plate, you need to put the magnetic sheet on the heating holder and then cover the metal sheet plate. But for some beginners or for some first time to use Mingda's printers users, they can't operate this. They can't replace the plate correctly, or it's little hard for them. So for the Magician X2, we have changed the plate. We have replaced the plate directly already, and you don't worry how to install the PI, and you can use it directly. That will be easy for the user. And now we will start to print test codes. This test code is in the SD card. Every Magician X2 users can, before, when you get the printer, you can print this test G code at first to check is the result, and if the result is not good or not clear, you can show us. You can show us, contact us. We will help you. And now, Grace, could you help us to print it? Next. No. Yes. Rabbit. Oh. Okay. The text G code is a rabbit. And this year is Chinese rabbit year. So we put it in the SD card. That's a little fun of the. It's a very cute model. You can see. Please, you show.
Can you see it?
Oh, okay.
It says
It's a little rabbit. That is print yesterday live stream. That is we print. That is print yesterday. That was print yesterday, and now we will print again. This.
Yeah, and it will take about 1 hour to finish this printing.
Yeah. Otherwise we text many other models like this
Astronaut.
astronauts.
Tiger.
Tiger. Is it tiger? Okay. And the benchy.
Yeah.
Yes, and the benchy. All of this we have tested already, and it's very successful to print them.
Mhm.
Okay, and let print. Next, we will introduce the final part.
Yeah, besides the appearance and the structure, you can see it on the printer, but there are also some nice functions on the software. Yeah, and Neil will introduce more details about the software.
Okay, and there are two parts of the upgrade of the software.
Yeah.
The first part is about the firmware. In this firmware, we can heat up the printer to 300 degrees.
Yes.
And because we heard many customers and users say they want to print the high temperature filaments.
Yeah.
And so our engineer have changed the firmware and keep it. And now the max temperature of the printer can heat up to 300 degrees. But now the extruder uses the standard hot end.
Yeah.
it can only print the PLA or TPU this normal filament. If you want to print the high temperature filament, you should change the hot end by yourself.
Yes.
Why not we replace the high temperature hot end directly in this extruder? Is because the high temperature filament is high it's a little difficult to use for the user. If you are beginner or the first time to use Mingda Magician printers, you better to print the PLA first or print TPU or P not PTG or
Yeah,
TPU.
PTG is okay.
PTG is easy for beginner, right?
Okay.
No, but it's PLA. The PLA is the best selection. Sorry, selection for
Chosen
the
for
yeah
new
for the
beginner. Yeah.
beginners. Yes. Um. Next, yes. If you have related 3D printing experience about the printer, you can, of course, you can print the high temperature material like TPU, like PTG, like ABS, like nylon by yourself directly. You can go to our official website to purchase the high temperature hot end and the part and the some related other parts on our website directly and replace it by yourself. And the
Yes.
second is about the baby step and the Z offset.
Yes, about the Z offset, this is each step can be calibrated if there is some place on the heat bed is not very unsuitable place. As you know, this printer is mainly use auto leveling function to make leveling, but there is no manual level on the printer. So, considering if there is some place is not very uh, is not very good to make some sticking. We add 60 multi points manual leveling on the printer. You can back to the offset and it will show 16 points on the panel and you can move to each point and adjust it to make it have a proper height, so you will get a very nice first layer. This is also a very nice and convenient design for this Magician X2. Yes.
Okay, and now we have introduced all of the feature and some feature we didn't mention in some features we didn't mention today in our live stream, but later we will not later, but in this month we will show the others details and the features about the Magician X2 step by step on our Facebook website. Let's look forward to it. And now we will show, you can see the printer is start to print our test G code. I will put the camera forward in front of the printers. Okay. How about the angle, please? How about the angle of the? Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
You can see its first layer is very smooth and stick on the plate tightly. This G code has 1 hour sprint about. Oh, sorry, Grace, could you introduce for me? 你帮我介绍一下。好，那我那你让他先。 here. Yes. Okay. This model is a rabbit G-code test of rabbit, and it will take 1 hour to print. In otherwise, let's see the first layer. Grace, could you? Oh, it's the next. Is printing the recommended speed is 16 millimeter per second. Yes. And let's watch the UI display. Okay. UI. UI. This is the printing UI display. There are 4 buttons on the display like Magician X1. This one is the heat. It's the heat function. You can control the temperature, the nodal temperature, and the hot bed temperature by yourself. And this one is a percentage of about the speed and the flow. You can also control the speed and the flows here. And next one is the baby step. The baby step you can see is only one values in the display. This this is the value of the whole plate. The whole plate. Yes. If you want to adjust point by point, you need to quit the printing process and tap the menu and tap the day of set. It will home at first, and then you will see a 16-point display about the day of set. And this one is the whole plate. And if you can increase or decrease, that's not a problem. Yes. And let's see the next one. Next one is the menu. The menu is contain 2 buttons. The first one is the fan. Fan, because the extruder there are double fans cooling part system, left side and right side, and this fan will control both sides of the fan. You can stop it and turn on it by these 2 buttons and control the rate of the fan. Yes, and the max value is 100. And next is extruder. This one normally can't. We didn't use this function normally because it's printing. If you use the extruder, it will affect the extruder to fill out the filament. So we normally use this one, except if the extruder stuck or you want to change the extruder, we will use this function. Okay, this is the display of the printing process. Thanks, Grace. And mm, we will create the. Also, we will show the printing model later, but this one is we print. It was printed yesterday, so it was successful print. It's a nice text G code. It don't need. It will not take. It will not let you waste too much filament to text the printer. It only 10, 10,
10 gram.
10 grams, yes, about. So don't worry about the text. And if you want to text the other models, you can leave the comment in our list. We will, if you want to see the process of printing Benchy or printing
Astronaut.
astron sorry, yes, and or this one tiger, you can leave your comments in our official website. And when we saw your comments, we will take a video of the printing process of these models for you. That is, I think Magician X2 is easy to use to printing many models. Yes. Okay, and next one is
Yeah. Our users, our friends, our fans, do you have any questions about Magician X2? And we will answer your questions directly here.
yeah.
And don't forget this coupon in our live stream. If you are interested in our Magician X2, you can use this coupon to make an order in our official store. Now, the Magician X2 is in pre ordering.
Okay.
And there are some also any details I want to mention here. You cannot see it, but we actually made some updates on this printer. First is the strong cooling system on the basement. There are some details you cannot see it now, but I can tell you something. There are some holes on the basement, so there it is can make the basement have a good cooling system. And we also add 4 metal sheets on the basement to make the printer very stable during a printing. And there are also some cooling fans on the PSU installation part. This is also used for cooling the whole basement structure, like the main board, the PSU, and the display board. This will make the basement have a stable workment environment. Yes.
And Grace, could you put the back sides to the camera when we can let the Mingda fans and users to see the back side of the printer? Okay, I think the back side is pretty. Yes, there are no more cables or others complex parts on the back forward back side. Okay. Could you Yes, you can see the back side of the printer is very neat and clean. You can see double zeros, and we put the white models inside the the bottom case, and you will see the the axis belts we have cancelled, and now we add extra limited switch. You will now the double lead screw will work dependent independently. And here is the hotbed cables. Is the U groove design to keep this to improve the hotbed wear resistance, and the hotbed Also, we changed the much durable material to make this cable and, and the filament hold and the hotbed cable holder like the Magician X1. And this is the back side of the printer. You can see the hole, and you can see now the DY is inside in this box. You don't need to adjust the gain. You don't need to adjust the x-axis by yourself. It will adjust by itself. Yes. Okay. Great. Please, turn, please put it back.
Yes, Steve. As the heating bed cable have a new design, so it can sit closer to the wall than X1.
Okay. And at last, okay. And at last, we will show the function of the continue to print.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's turn off the print. Okay. Now you can see it's turned on off, and the printing is stopped. And now we turn on again. Ooh. Okay. Now it will show a window and say some. This is the notice about the power
Power off device.
power off device. Yes, let's tap the convert, right? Tap convert, and now you will see the temperature will be heat up. Please wait a moment. When the temperature arrives the 200 degrees, it will start to print by itself. Okay, let's wait a moment. Now you can see the values become. Oh, the thing is not clear. Oh, the display is not good. The camera. Okay.
It cannot focus.
Okay. The temperature now is arrived the right arrived the right in right value, and you can see it start to print again. Yes.
Resume printing function on this Magician X2, and this can start from which point the model stopped, so it will be more accurate.
Yes. You can see this is the detail about the Magician X2. One of the detail. Some some printer continue to print will start at the layer. Sorry. Okay now?
Yeah.
But Magician X2 will start at the point when it
Yeah.
stops. Yes, that's important function. So it doesn't have.
Yes, David, there is no seat belt on the top of
Yes, we
the
have
screws.
cancel the, and now there are two
Oh,
limited switch
yeah.
on the both side of the gantry.
Yeah. Is that because
Is
of
no, sorry. Is what is that? And the printer closer to you.
Do you have any questions?
Um, Steve Kenneth asks, can the printer sit closer a word than the X1? Here there is a notice about the Magician X2. Keep keep the bottom case left 4 inches, 4 inches like 100 millimeters distance from behind. I think 100 millimeter is the same as Magician X1, right?
No,
I'm not sure,
it will be closer to the
but I think
wall.
it will be closer. Yes. Okay.
Okay, if you don't have any questions, we will make a conclusion
Yeah.
of today's living streaming
The
live.
first, the second show, the second show or first show of the Magician X2. We will end the live stream
Yeah,
soon. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome and thanks to everyone to watch this live stream. We are so appreciated.
yes. And today we mainly introduced our Magician X2 in our living stream, and there are some nice features on this printer like the PI pads and the it extruder and also some nice designs on the cables and also the update from where it can update to 300 degrees to make more different filament printing and can have a long time printing for this whole end and also uh, there is a very strong cooling system on the basement, so this can make the printer work more stably and a long time. And now today also we have a 10 USD coupon in our live stream. If you are interested in our Magician X2, you can make place an order in our official store and you will get a 10 USD discount.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grace, and thanks everyone. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Alexander. Thanks for coming our live stream. Have now America is evening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening for you. Good night for you. Have a nice. And tomorrow is a set. Tomorrow is a
Saturday,
Saturday. Yes.
yeah.
Have a
Hope you
nice
have a nice
weekend.
weekend.
Thanks everyone to come to our live stream.
Oh, yes,
Time to
okay.
say
Bye
goodbye.
bye.
Bye
Bye
bye. Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Sebastian. Thanks.
Bye
Bye
bye. Bye
bye.
bye. See
Bye.
you next
See you
time.
next time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bobby. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. La, 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 la.